Hello everybody, welcome to your daily pop of positivity. How is everybody? I'm so excited. So tomorrow is the beautiful new moon. I'm really excited. I'm getting all my crystals ready. I'm making my list. I'm setting my intentions because I am absolutely dedicated to simplifying my fall existence. Like, I need to get rid of so many things. And the other day I was so proud of myself. I took out almost all my jewelry and I photographed it for the store and I bagged it and I organized it, and it took me a whole afternoon, all of Sunday afternoon. I felt so good for doing that. So I feel like this is a good time to do this for the new moon. Get things in order. You feel so much better. You sleep better that night. If you have that one little thing that's knocking on your mental door, like, hey, pay attention, you need to clean out the refrigerator, hey, you need to do this closet, you need to get rid of summer gear, whatever it is, we're starting to pay attention, and it is going to do us a world of good. And it's not always easy. It can seem daunting and huge. But I was reading some things this morning, and I'm going to get into them in a second. I just want to go over your cards and then say how these things apply, because I thought they were absolutely genius in how we sometimes present ourselves and why we're so apologetic. And I was just like, no, how to put a stop to this. So I started reading through some information this morning, and I came up with some great stuff. It's ways not to like minimize ourselves or dismiss ourselves when it comes to business or other people or conversation. So let's see what our gorgeous cards are today. We have Life Experience, Archangel Shemuel, and look at this, ta-da! A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. And that was something that I was guided to this morning when it has to do with our time and how we spend it. And we don't need to justify it to anybody, not to parents. We don't need to over-explain to spouses, to friends, to professors, to anybody. It is our time. And now something really significant is going to take place where you prioritize yourself in that time slot. So you're going to be doing some major life adjustment that really helps you. Now, this was some of the things that I saw this morning, and how we sometimes express ourselves. Like, instead of saying, I'm not sure if this makes sense, but instead we start to say, here's what makes sense to me. You know, that we are stating emphatic. We're not apologizing. We're not saying things from a weak perspective, like, I'm not sure about this or if this makes sense, but we're like, here's what makes sense to me. Emphatic things. So we're not leaving a door open for people to question us and how we're spending our time. I feel like that's one of the revelations that's taking place. We are just as valuable as the person that's out there. Give me answers, explain yourself. You know, you're like, no, this is how it is. Also, if we need information from somebody, we're not going to say, I'm sorry to bother you with this. We're going to say, there's something I need your help with. Do you have a few minutes? Again, it's a question, but we're not like, oh, your time is more valuable with me. We are not apologizing anymore. We are, you know, emphatically stating something. We are really trusting in the process and taking it one day at a time. And this is sort of this king of fire. Motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. So I feel like I have to do this for myself. I have to get creative with my wordplay and how I approach different things, because anybody knows that when they own their own business, it's like some people are like, oh, can I have this yesterday? I've got to say, I've got really fantastic clients. They are always like just very kind and very patient and very lovely and very just amazing. And I'm one of those people where I think, oh, I want to quickly do this. I'll do this within 24 hours. I'll send this out, this, that. And there was like, oh, you don't have to rush. And I think that's so sweet. And the more patient and lovely people are, the more I want to expedite whatever it is that they're asking me for, whether it's a read or jewelry. So we all know about that, right? But again, it's like, we don't need to overcompensate or, you know, rush and inconvenience the hell out of ourselves to convenience somebody else or to expedite something from somebody else. And you'll feel like this for you, you know. So again, we are setting healthy boundaries with this. You know, we are communicating our vision, and we're not letting people question it and kind of pluck it apart and be like, what about this? What about this? So many people, if they have an excess of time, they like to just like ask questions. It's kind of like, oh, what about this? And what about this? Unless they're really helping you or they're writing your paychecks or, you know, you want to spend time with them, minimize that time with those kinds of people, because you want to be around people that are motivational and, you know, that help you. And because you are, you know, a lovely, open-hearted person. And sometimes people take advantage of that. They can try to take advantage of it economically, any of your resources, any of that, and you're going to really start to notice that. Really be focused on that energy. Unless this helps me grow and, get to where I'm going, I don't need to be just treading water. You feel like you're really ready to forge ahead into deeper, richer, more significant waters. Now let's talk about the dreamer, which I love, which is a Fool card. A leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. I feel like these always arise when we're not pushing that hard, when we're just observing, right? I love what I call quiet observational time. I'll go anywhere. I'll go to a mall, to a library, to whatever. And instead of feeling like I'm waiting in line or I have to get something or do something, I purposely slow down and I just have quiet observational time. I observe how I feel. How do I feel in this environment? And what seems magical or bright or wonderful. Sometimes I'll go on these viewing excursions. I call them viewing excursions because it's like shopping, but shopping without spending. Wow, look how beautifully made this is. This is awesome. However, I don't need to possess this. This is a gorgeous handbag. It's made all in these Swarovski crystals. It's amazing, but I don't need to necessarily possess this. Just the fact that it's the world, I get to touch it and see it is magic to me. I have a healthy detachment from things, yet I can observe. It's like I'm going into a museum. I love to touch fabrics, all of these things. And oftentimes when I do that, unexpected opportunities come up. I'll see a color pattern, I'll see something and be like, I can make something like this, but with my own twist on it. I'll see something that is like a neat kind of carrying bag and I'll realize, oh, I like that, but I want to make it with this fabric. Whatever it is, you're going to be out in this beautiful, quiet, observational time and be like, I can kind of spin the straw into gold. I love this idea. You're going to be taking a big leap of faith with the combination of life experience, the King of Fire, and the Dreamer. You're going to take what is that little notion that grows, and then you're going to feel confident in it, and you're really going to be challenging yourself with these great big ideas and expeditions and making things happen for yourself in a really significant way. And that is the significant life event too. You just wake up to something, this powerful revelation. This is having me tread water. I'm not going to do this. I've been having this pull towards this amazing thing and I'm going to do it. I am going to make this my priority. I'm not going to explain to others why I'm doing this or how I'm doing it. I'm just going to do it. And you're just going to, be in this lavish world of creativity and feel really fulfilled. And I love that feeling. And I'll do that self. I'll be like, forget about this 3D crap. I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't need to explain that. I don't need to purchase that. I don't need to cook this or be there or do anything for anybody right now. What is inspiring me? And as soon as we have that, we have everything, because then we're making inspired choices, right? We feel good. We feel fulfilled. We feel like, yeah, we're doing it. We're living life on our terms, which is really lovely. So love and light, you guys. That's your daily pop.